Kevin Hart wore a dress.
Yeah, that was in his skit though.
It doesn't matter. He wore a dress.
Dave Chappelle spoke about that as a comedian. Black actors are always, being asked to wear dresses. Have you ran into that? And what do you think about that whole Illuminati theory that people put out there about that?
Well,
he looked like he didn't want to say shit for a minute.
Thanks for that softball question. It's two answers. First of all, let's be very, very clear. It is possible that there isn't anything funnier than a guy in a dress. And if that's the case, then it might also be said that there's nothing funnier than a black guy in a dress. Okay, well, I watched all of my friends throughout my entire life be able to dunk a basketball, but not me. So everybody can't do everything. So, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others. I'm saying at the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now we had Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
So they was talking about that, right? Do you guys remember this interview? That he was just talking about him wearing a dress? Kevin Hart had an interview with the same guy who talked about his brand and how he would not wear a dress. Kevin Hart said,
Yeah, I remember that. I heard that. Yeah, so.
He said, I'm not going to be wearing a dress. But then we saw this a couple of years later after he said it.
Look at this. Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's official. In a dress. Look at him. That's what you do now. You managed to put a dress on him. Something that Dave Chappelle said, go fuck yourself for.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Wolf. And oh, this is sad. Retired Pope Benedict is trying to compete in cuteness, and now he's attempting an oh no you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Look, watch that all day. What kind of shit is that?
Yes. Wolf, she is.
When too many things make a lot of sense, they just make sense. And going against common sense is insane.
Sometimes too, but sometimes as well too. As people, we stereotype and we assume the worst than what it really is. We assume that. God damn, nigga, let me talk. Shut the fuck up.
That has to come from an observation.
This is an open platform. He will let you speak, though. Yes.
Sometimes
he has a right to interject, though.
Sometimes people assume that this is what it really is, and it's not what it is. Like, as we say, this is a show. It's entertainment. Some people do shit for entertainment in a different way. All right, they might got a bag or some other shit like that. Like, I won't go gay, but I'll do this right here. I won't play a gay role, but I'll some people wear a dress, some other people don't. There was the first man my mom introduced me, showed me before that. It was the first guy. It was a white guy. He wore a dress in a comedy, and he was the very first one who ever did it. Now, me personally, I feel like how I grew up, I feel like a man put on a dress was kind of soft, but I look at it like people enjoy it. People go by it. It's their thing and not my thing. It's not my place to judge them or judge this individual. Now, people stereotype and assume because this man put on this dress, he's gay. That's not always the case. Or they flamboyant or they sus. That's not always the case. We always jump to conclusions and assume that's the way it is, and it's not. I don't think, because like I said, I'm not holding the light with these men doing whatever they doing in their personal lives. But what I'm seeing this man does a comedy. I see this man with these females, whatever. I understand people be on the down low on the cover, but I don't think that these men, just because this shit happened, that they are gay. You've seen plenty of comedians play gay roles and they're not gay.
What about a man who says this? He said this. This came out of his mouth. Let's take a listen.
It's a
Let's take a
hypocrite.
listen.
It's something that you wouldn't do, for.
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. For me, I know what they are. They've yet to been challenged, so I don't have to speak on them. I was asked to dribble a basketball on the talk show this morning.
You look
said
good
no to
doing
that. Not that was a dress, but I was like, no, I'm gonna look stupid. At the end of the day, you got to know that you're a brand. I'm a brand. You need to protect your brand at all times. When things happen that can possibly affect your brand, your brand can be diminished. And
now, when it comes down to this one, I feel like that is very hypocritical when it comes down to that.
But it looks like Pope Conventionate is doing the Dougie. And
Cap for that. I'm
Jackson
waiting.
Is loving
Hold on.
it.
I'm waiting for this shit.
Well, I think I speak for all.
I want you to cap for this nigga.
I feel like
How do you go from saying protect your brand, I don't boundaries cross,
Right.
and then you do that? Doesn't it look like they were like, oh,
it's hypocritical.
you ain't gonna do
that's
it?
it?
Go ahead and do this.
So I look
homie.
at it like this. I feel like what he said or whatever was very hypocritical. What he went by, but also look at it like whoever put that right. Even though he said I wouldn't do it, somebody put that right bag on that table, and all that I wouldn't do, he did.
You think it was a bag situation?
I think it was a bag situation.
You have to do this.
No.
situation?
I think it was a bag situation. I think somebody gave him some money. They put money on the plot for him to do it, and he did it. I think it's money.
He said that you don't.
Right. And I think, and that's why I
Protect your
find
brand.
that's why I said
I
it
think
had
you're a
to
little
be
bit
money onto it.
delusional here.
No.
So you don't think that there's
So you're
people
saying
in
that's a massive totem? All right, if you're not gonna say you're gonna do it, you gotta do it anyway.
You don't think that there's people in positions of power who said you gonna do this, and if you don't do it, all right, we'll find somebody else who will. And you
Like
will
Katt
no
Williams.
longer get those roles.
Like
that
Katt
you-
Williams, because Katt Williams said no. That could have been his
Charizard,
no.
can you fix Charizard for me, please? Thank you. 16 PT Bokage.
I feel like there are some people that will be in those such situations, but Kevin Hart at that time, he was big. He wasn't no small fry at that time.
He was big. No,
God damn. Can I answer
he
this
was
question?
big. No, you're
Can
lying.
You shut
No,
up.
I will cut.
Can you shut
Lies
up?
will not be told here.
Yeah.
Because that skit came after the 5-year engagement. We
Like
made
I
that statement.
said, hey man, I'm trying not to yell at you. I told you about that shit before.
Oh, you were spitting in my face
I'm trying
earlier,
not to
nigga.
yell at
All
you,
the rules
whatever.
is off.
You was
All
yelling at
that's
me
out
the
the
whole
window,
goddamn
nigga. You were
time.
just in my face.
Spitting in my
Not
face.
10
You know how much
minutes
spit
ago.
I got on me?
Not
I got
10
so
minutes
much
ago,
I
you
got
was
so
in my
much
face.
spit.
So
You
all
were
that's
in a
out the
fucking
window.
shower with your
You were in my
crazy
face
ass.
10 minutes
So,
ago.
yeah.
So all that
So-
shit's out the window, nigga.
So go ahead and finish your point.
I feel that the situation that came along, I feel like yes, there is some people or whatever in that type.
I'm talking
of
about
position.
him though.
Yeah, I feel like there are some people in that type.
Is
of
he
position.
some people?
On that,
Don't-
on
Is
that
he
part.
some people?
I feel like Kevin Hart. I honestly feel like it was money involved while he put on the dress.
So he's
I
a
feel
bitch.
Like money is involved. Yeah, I feel like he did some stuff. I feel like that's
So
some
you
hypocritical
think
shit.
it was
Yes.
money? You
Yes.
think that he's for sale?
Yes.
You don't think that people told him that he had to do it?
No.
Or else?
No. I feel like it was money involved. I
So-
know that.
So you don't think that there is?
Yes, I do feel like yes. I
You
do
don't believe
yes.
that there are people in positions of power who create your careers. You don't believe that plants in the industry are not
Yes,
real.
yeah. But I feel like in that
Do you
situation,
think that Kevin Hart is an industry plant?
I feel like in that situation, it was money involved.
But what does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what the fuck
I
that
feel like in
means.
that situation, for him to put on the dress,
feel like-
him.
make-
showing
you
that
don't
he
think
was
that-
putting
like
on
you
that
You
dress.
don't think that? You don't think that they heard him sounding like an upstanding black man
After that,
when he
exactly.
said, "Protect your brand." I have
they humbled
boundaries.
him on
I
SNL.
don't cross the boundaries.
Oh, you don't,
You don't
huh?
think that the people were like, "Oh,
Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't like wearing
really?
those
There's a lot. There's a lot of. There's a lot of.
you only
There's a
gave
lot of
me
celebrities.
time.
So you don't
If
think-
they-
Hey,
they
this is
said
what they was
that
doing.
They would
Hey,
never wear a
wear
dress,
that
and they
dress,
never
nigga.
did.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, Chantalisia. Oh
Once
yeah,
again,
Chantalisia.
there's a lot of celebrities.
here.
Come
There's a
on,
lot of
bro.
celebrities who said they
You're
would
not
never
up
wear.
to the part,
Denzel
bro.
said he would never wear a dress, and he still have not wear a dress.
Who?
Denzel said I would never wear a dress, and he never wore a dress.
Why are you picking?
Denzel-
Hold up,
That's
bro.
cool. That's
Denzel
cool.
said he
That's
never
cool.
will wear a dress. I felt like that's why I
When
said
did he say that?
he said that on he had an interview. You can
Was
pull
he
that
already
shit up.
Denzel Washington, the Academy Award winning actor?
Yeah, he was all
Okay.
Denzel already was did all
Got
that
it.
shit. But
So
as
he
I
already
said-
made it.
Yeah, and Kevin Hart was already made it too. He
No.
Whoa, no. Back then, this wasn't top dog Kevin Hart when he said, "Protect your brand."
No, that was.
This wasn't sellout football stadium.
I'm still
Kevin
going by what I
Hart.
go by. I feel like it was money involved.
No, fuck what you go by.
Yes,
Because your
there's
garbage
money
not
involved.
reality.
Money involved, that's
You
why
we
you
live in the
address.
real world.
Of course
Let's
there's
stay
money
in this real
involved.
world
I
for a
feel
second.
like
Don't
money was
retreat
involved. I
to
feel
your
like money
fucking
involved.
world. Stay
I feel
here.
like money was
You're a
involved. I feel like money was
delusional.
involved, and that's why he did what he did. So on the fact that he said, "I'm gonna take my
Alright.
brand," when that money came to that table, everything changes. Hey, bro, you can have.
So he
this
has no
opportunity.
integrity.
Hold up. You can have this opportunity. You can have this. This how much money we're gonna give you for this. All you have to do is do this for this little skit, bro. This how much money you're gonna get
What if
for
he
this
said
skit,
no?
bro.
Would there have been consequences if he said no?
If he said no, would there be consequences? I don't think so.
So why didn't he say no? If he stand on that statement.
How much money do you think he would have got for an
SNL skit.
Wait, that's not even a movie, man. Ain't no
know.
money in that.
I know.
Ain't no money in that.
It's some money.
It's an
some money involved,
SNL
bro.
skit. I could understand your point if he was doing a movie and he wore a dress.
Right.
They not only they threw him on an SNL skit to make it happen quick for no money. How much money you thought he got for that? That was a statement.
Maybe
You're gonna
like
do what
10K.
we say you do, nigga.
Or you won't be invited
Or else
back.
that Ride Along 2 and 3 ain't gonna happen.
Or Jumanji 3 that's coming out.
Yeah,
It ain't coming out.
We got The Rock
Hey,
coming
man,
up.
it's
You know what I'm
still-
saying? You wanna see
It's
his little guy?
my opinion.
Oh, DC,
It's your-
I hate when you
yeah,
retreat
it's
to that
your-
shit.
but your
You know,
opinion
man,
is not
fuck,
based
man.
on
You,
sense.
I'm glad you
tap, nigga.
Yeah,
tap,
you come
nigga.
out.
You always retreat to that shit. Nigga,
Captain's
pick a
your mouth,
fucking
nigga.
side.
Make it
Stop
soft
running.
for you.
Yeah.
You always running to a fucking barn, nigga.
Yeah,
Pick
run
a
it,
fucking
yeah.
side.
I
Stand
know
for
you know
something.
about barns.
Stand for
Barn
something. Stand for something.
I'm standing what I'm
Stand for
standing
the okay, nigga. We heard it. It made no
Right.
fucking
I'ma
sense.
say what I'ma say.
Let's-
I don't
yeah,
care.
okay,
Hey,
okay,
it might
I
not
got
make
you.
no sense to you, but
Okay,
I'ma say what
then
I'm
I'm ready to say it
saying,
made
what
no
I'ma
fucking
say.
sense.
I'ma say what I'ma say on. I don't give a fuck what you
saying
gotta say.
it. It don't
I don't
make
care what
sense.
you say. I don't care
It
what you
don't-
gotta
okay,
say.
then
I don't
don't
give a fuck
care.
what you gotta say.
Then
I'm
don't
gonna say
care.
what I'ma say, my nigga. I don't care what you're
I don't-
saying.
you-
I don't care. I'm gonna speak what
Then
I'm
don't
saying.
care. I'm saying it don't make sense.
I'm gonna say my
Hey,
opinion.
okay,
Hold on.
then
Care
I'm
what you
saying it
think, I
don't make
care.
sense.
I don't give a fuck what you're saying.
I don't care either. Nigga,
All right,
fuck
I don't give
you.
a fuck what you're saying. So what you're saying, you're wasting your fucking breath.
So he says he doesn't care what your opinion, and that's fine. That's fine. But what he's saying is like, bro, you're not even. You revert to, oh, it's my opinion. When we're setting the dominoes up, and then right when it gets to the domino where you're supposed to make that thing fall, you deviate and say, shoot, man, it's my opinion, bro. It's how I feel. Like, bro, it is so. It's very.
It's a waste of fucking breath.
You're not catching on to it. And I'm not even trying to brainwash you or nothing, but it's like you hear. Or do you believe Katt WIlliams when he says that these people exist?
I believe that there are people out there that do have that situation, but I also do believe that there are also those situations money be involved, and when money get
Katt
involved,
WIlliams
everything switches up.
He said he went against the Illuminated ones, and his career fell because of it.
Because he said no, he didn't want to wear a dress. All the
Yes.
roles Katt WIlliams got, Kevin Hart got were on his desk. He said no to them because he didn't want to wear no dress.